And if you're not here yet, you're catching us on replay because we're an hour early.
We are.
So because of time zones, like Saskatchewan doesn't change, and we're kind of on Saskatchewan time, we were actually not 5 o'clock Mountain. We were actually 5 o'clock Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is different than Central because it doesn't go into daylight savings in the summer. So we're always we're on Mountain in the summer and we're on Central in the winter, but we're on Saskatchewan time. So we're actually on at 5 o'clock Saskatchewan time.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. And I think you people from Saskatchewan know what we're talking about. Because it even at work, we're both in Alberta and Saskatchewan, and work operates on Saskatchewan time, which is great because the clocks never change, so you never go through that lag, that funky night of your biorhythms off, because the time change. Well, we don't go through that, and it's a big difference. We notice it. I notice it when we were in Alberta. Yeah. Ever since we moved to Saskatchewan, I haven't had any that kind of jet lag, during our journey because we don't get it. So we are 5 o'clock. So that's why you're catching us probably on replay. Many people were an hour earlier than usual. But
hey, Amanda, just chilling. I have.
So
Always waver.
And we're just talking about Saskatchewan time.
We were.
It's like no other time. So there you go. So yeah, we're an hour earlier today, and it's been really hot here. We actually got a menu today.
Well, my memories came up. We were on Baja California Sur at this time. 4 years ago. 4 years.
4 years ago, 2019, first year we came down to Baja.
Yeah, and it was. I don't remember being this hot.
It was hot there.
Not this hot.
It wasn't this hot, but it was hot there. But we didn't feel it because we were on the ocean.
Exactly.
And we were right on the ocean.
But we were also on the other side of the peninsula. So, which is funny because that would have been warmer. Yeah. Anyway, it was 32 degrees here inside the camper. I don't know what it was outside. He had to turn the air conditioner on. But we've been fighting with the children.
Don't forget, it's an El Nino, and it is warmer unseasonably. Well, it's an El Nino season where it's warmer.
Right.
Yeah. La Nina, which was playing on the TV. Remember, it's cold. It was, and we were going down the west coast.
Hey, hi, Ivan.
Continue.
He's stuck in.
Okay, hang on with the audio.
We're talking about water.
I'll turn that off. Let me check settings. Thanks, Ivan. Thanks for letting us know. We'll just check our settings here. Wasn't great. So we'll go with. This one is probably a lot better. Is that better, Ivan? Give us a 1 if that's better.
I hope so.
Our settings. The power has been going on and off. We've been running our generator because we're having to run our air conditioner. Something we've never done.
This picture here is a different camera, a different phone, and we're getting a message. But I mean, we're not turning on that one. That one is saying that it's going to be, if that phone turned on, it would have issues with the volume or issues, whatever.
Well,
we're not turning it on.
It's the echo feedback is saying
right.
Google is trying to fix it.
Right.
Android and Google.
They fight, Android and Google. Yeah, is it good now? 111. Okay, he said 111.
Just got a bunch of snow.
Oh, you missed it. Oh,
okay.
We missed it.
One more year. We're missing it.
One more year.
Hey, look who's here. James.
James. How you doing, huh?
How are you, buddy?
Man, haven't seen you for so long. I wonder how you guys are doing. Yeah, I don't know. It's what do you call it? Third world what world problems? I forget how they say that when we say that it's really hot here and you guys are all freezing back home. What do they call that? I forget.
Smaller problems? I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't remember the saying how that goes.
So today it was 33. I know that's bad, but it is bad because we're off grid. We're solar. We have air conditioning, as we found out, but we're borderline because we sized the generator to really just make up off the solar and top up the battery at the end of the day. So we really minimized the capacity of the generator. It's a 2,000 watt. Really, to run the air conditioning with the system that we have, we need a 3600, not 2000.
We need a bigger generator.
3600 to be able to say it's like we're plugging in the camper into a 30 amp and all bets are off. But our electrical system, solar system, is generic, that the battery and the inverter can help make up the difference what is needed for power. So the generator, I limit it to 14 amps, so I can dial it to exactly that, and 14 and a half amps. So the generator only runs up to 80% max. It doesn't go run full, and it produces its power. Then the solar system, if there's any solar energy, it adds to that. And then if it needs any extra, it takes it out of the battery. So you got the generator, the solar, and then the battery itself will actually kick in through the inverter.
But it kept tripping out, and we're like, I don't know what's going on. Well, then we go outside, we change the oil.
Yeah, we had to change the oil
in the generator, and it was black.
Yeah, so it was starting to give us signals like it wasn't producing clean power. It was so it derated itself. It couldn't keep up, and I kind of knew it was the oil, but we tried to eliminate everything. James
Catanese are with their daughter in Texas. Hey, where in Texas are you? What's the temperature there? Some people were saying it was raining and cold, and then they said that it was hot. So Texas is a big state, so it could be either one of those two.
Yeah, southern Texas has been really bad. Like if we had gone down to South Padre Island to check out the Starship launch, which is maybe tomorrow morning.
Maybe tomorrow.
The second time they launched that behemoth of big rocket, 7 a.m. I think it is. But it's been raining through there. A lot of storms have been going through there. It's been ugly. I'm happy we're not down there. Yeah. We would have been miserable there. It's hot and rainy and stormy. And
Ivan got caught in a snowstorm in Montana, but now he looks like he is in Quartzsite. Is that right? Did I miss that?
So
no, Yuma. He's in Yuma.
Yeah. So everybody just tell us where you're from tonight. Right now in the chat altogether, so everybody knows where you're at. So, and the temperature there. Yeah. So we are in southern Baja, so we are in Baja California Sur, right? We are just 30 minutes north of Todos Santos, which Todos Santos is an hour north of Cabo San Lucas. The furthest place you can go.
The right at the tip is Cabo. So
kilometer zero. Mile zero. So we're only an hour from there, and you know what? It's only like something like 80, 90 kilometers to there. But it takes an hour and a half. No,
it seems like it takes forever getting off of our dirt sand road. From where we are, there is no pavement. It is sand, dirt, sand, whatever you want to call it. But it's like snow sometimes.
So I mean,
if it's really soft, it's like snow.
Like we have a sage shell outside, and I'll basically go out with the camera and move the camera around, show you around.
Where the camera is right now, you're on the.
But this box is, of course, we're not under any sunshade because we need the solar. So the camper is cooking out here, and we've never been down here this early or this hot.
No.
So this is the first time that we've actually run our AC.
Yes.
And had to as a matter of survival, like to be able to run all the power that we need. But more importantly, the air conditioning has been. We tried it for 2 days without it, and we just died in here, and then it got hotter.
Thank God for cold showers outside.
Yeah, but we don't have that much water. Like our water tanks aren't full yet. They're all set up ready for filling, but we need to get the water truck in here to fill those tanks.
Yeah.
So it's been a little crazy down here.
It is better than snow, James. It is better than snow.
The thing is that if you're cold and snow and you're cold, you can seek a warm place, right?
Correct.
Or add another layer of clothes to get warmer. But once you're hot, you're hot.
What are you going to do besides go naked?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Naked and shower, and that's about it.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
At least, like you said, if at least you're cold, well, put a blanket on. It's the opposite. Oh, what is it? Mine +2 in Saskatchewan right now. Hey, that's balmy. That's nice. I really hope that you know, like this year, like you say, is an El Nino year. You say, well, that means that your winter.
Hey, by the way,
oh, hey,
it's not 5 o'clock maybe where you're at, but here it is.
here
So
we are, 5 o'clock somewhere.
there you go. Happy Friday, everyone.
Ooh, wow, that kind of went fuzzy. What happened? I didn't shake it.
What happened there, eh? Yeah.
Ooh.
They kind of
So this is the
exploded.
new one. Well, this is strawberry, new to me.
So we found
Waterloo.
the Waterloos down here at one of the stores.
Expensive.
It's one kind of that, you know, some people, you know, some of the limos stop off on the way back because Costco's gotten so stupid.
Oh, it is.
And Walmart is okay, but this is kind of more caters to like the North American, US, Canadian palette. So you find a lot of things that are hard to find, like in Walmart, different stores, but you find them there. They're not cheap because they have to put their own labels on it. Look, oh, Mama got rid of her label, but they have to put the Spanish version of what's in the can, and they just stick a label on there.
Actually, I didn't get rid of my label. They put 2 labels on.
Oh.
So this is the Spanish label that they put on there. It kind of went, yeah, because well, some people don't speak English down here, so they have to change the cans.
Hey, hey, look who's here.
Hmm.
So is the whole family here? So there's
well,
Victor.
hello. Oh, Wyatt says hello. Hi, Wyatt.
Hi, little man. How are you? Wyatt. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a, I forget what they say. Victor, what do they say about that? It's a you problem, or it's a third wheel problem when we always say it's hot when you guys are all freezing back home. I forget the saying. Somebody's got to help me with that. I can't remember the saying. Anyway, that's what it is. The wife is out for sorry.
No.
What? Out.
Is out sorry with written colleagues? But what's a written? Not sure.
Who's typing, Victor? Is it Wyatt?
Is Wyatt doing your text for you?
Who's texting on that phone? Oh, sounds like a you problem. That's it.
No,
it's something else.
It's like
but that's
big world problems.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's try this video out. Let's see if video works. Let us know how the sound is after.
We're gonna check out the video.
Screens here between tire pressure manager, the RV GPS, and then we had the backup camera. You know, we have all our lights, solar lights being charged there. The dash was getting very cluttered, so this was a godsend. And I got the idea. It's not for me. If you want to see a full review of the BT11 Alaview, go to Love Your RV. Ray has a great video on it. So let's just see how that blind spot alert works.
That thing.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that.
Love that.
That backup camera.
It's really rear view camera.
First world problem. That's what it is. Ivan, thank you. I'm losing my mind. It drive me crazy. I couldn't remember that saying. You know, that backup camera is amazing to have when you get people behind you. When you have a truck camper, you can't see who's directly behind you. And sometimes they go up so close behind us that we can't see any cars. We don't even know if there's anybody there. And then I don't know why they like to hide in our blind spots where we can't see anything. And it's so dangerous because especially when you're driving Baja roads where you literally have a white line.
Sandy Martin. Hi, Sandy. How's it going?
Hi, Sandy.
Nice to see you.
You have a white line and then nothing. And then your little space, then the yellow line, then the cars coming this way, they have a white line and then nothing. So it's so dangerous without a backup camera, and that thing is amazing. It's half and half. So if you needed a backup camera, it also is a dash cam, which is awesome because it will, you know, if anything was to happen, you have a reference to what happened in front of you, like if you hit somebody or you hit something, heaven forbid.
So, have you checked our program in a while?
Oh,
So,
name and model number of your backup camera. Go.
okay, so it's a HoloView BT11, and it was featured by Ray on Love Your RV, and now it's Love Your RV and Boat. Yeah, he turned me onto it, and it was out of stock all summer. So we put a watch on it. So, would you like to be notified when there's, when inventory is available? And I said yes. And, and about 2 weeks before we left home, it became available. So we ordered it right away, and had to figure out how to install it. I don't know if I did a video on that.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did.
He was supposed to do a video on that.
No, I didn't. But and because I might have. What we had to do to get ready video. It's not.
Oh yes.
So
yeah.
I had to do something special to mount that because it's supposed to be mounted on the back wall, on the outside side wall, and my bracket is on the roof on a little bracket that. Anyways, I had to build a special board.
Yes, because our backup, it would have been in the way of our
Slide
pop
cover.
out, our slide cover,
Our slide
and
cover.
the pop out. So it would have been.
There was
yeah.
no room to actually mount
There
it.
was no
and then
room.
it's glass. It's a window.
Yeah.
So we couldn't mount it there. So we had to improvise, and there's some pictures of what I ended up doing.
Yeah,
to install it.
Ivan, you won't regret that, getting that camera. That it is fantastic. It is both. You got the backup and the dash cam.
It's a
all
little.
in one.
It's a little pricey too.
It is, but what would be the price if you had to buy one for the backup and then have to get another camera in the front? So I mean, it's probably, I don't know, about the same. I don't know, right?
Individually, yeah, it's probably cheaper if depending on the quality for the same quality.
Right, exactly.
To get a dash cam that does what it does because it has the GPS.
Exactly.
It has your speed and everything, right? It's being recorded, and the fact that it's recording in 2 views, it's recording on the same recording, it's recording front and back, so it's really powerful.
It is. It's fantastic. I like it. I like being able to see where those cars are behind us when we can't. They like to hide. I don't know. Oh, sun's going down. That camera here right now is actually on our, we used to call it, well, we still do, it's the Palapa area or the sunset viewing area.
We'll call it the yoga
studio.
Yoga area.
I call it the yoga studio. Actually, both do, because when our friends here from Hope, BC, in Canada were here, I did yoga. She used to be a yoga instructor, so she did yoga with me. Sue, hi Sue and Henry. Yeah, so that's why we call it the yoga studio. But at that time, it wasn't flat. So when Sue and I were doing yoga, it felt like I was rolling down the hill. It was a little dangerous.
Just little clips here.
Oh, that was good wine. I think I still have it. Yeah, I still have that wine. It's actually, it'll probably be in my fridge forever. I don't have Sue to help me drink my wine.
So we were here 1 week. Okay, so we were in the vineyards. It was starting to get cold up in Colorado, I think it was, or Santa Fe. No, we just crossed into New Mexico. So this is Black Mesa Winery.
Hey, Jane. Hi, Jane. Yay, you made it.
You made it.
You made it.
So,
and you made it to Quartzsite. Yay.
Awesome. Yeah, so
I'm so excited, hon.
Jane made the big trip from Canada down to Quartzsite.
Woohoo!
So, and then we were here. So, let me play this again. So, and then a week later, less than a week later, we were basically in northern Baja. This was our first night in Baja.
Yeah, and first boondocking spot.
I think, yeah, it was a Friday night too.
See?
Yes.
Oh, what a great spot, and I'll never tell you where it is. Never.
DM us if you want to know where it was.
Yeah, I won't tell you on here. I will tell you if I actually can wait. I will tell you, but not on here. I don't want everybody going there and messing it up.
Nah, it's like how many people are actually okay? Well, I'm going to be there next week. 10,000 people.
They all show up.
We'll show you where it is. Remind us before.
Yes, James. Badge was an awesome tour guide, and you know what, Badge, thank you. But thank you. If you ever watch this video, I thank you. You are an awesome, awesome man. You helped Jane get down there. You helped us with our barbecue, which, oh, it is a game changer to be able to cook outside, especially when it is 32 degrees, 34 degrees inside here. Game changer.
Yeah, you can't cook, so.
Oh, no, just too hot.
I mean, how are you going to cook meat?
Oh,
And if it's too hot to cook inside?
no, it's just too hot.
First world problems, yes.
Yeah, first world problems.
All right, one more. No, that was the last of the video, so let me remove that.
I love how green it is. Yes. You know what, Sandy? If you remember, if you've seen any of the videos, you'll see how all the stuff around the yoga studio there was kind of brown, didn't have very many leaves. Everything which we thought was dead, everything is green. Everything, even the ones like I cut the branches back because I thought, well, maybe that would help it grow. You know, like I said, I'm a Canadian in a place where it's just there's nothing green, so it's like I don't know what is dead, what's not. Well, now because of all the rains and all the moisture in the air this year, everything is green. I'm so glad I didn't go a little crazy, clipper crazy around the Palapa area, because it is full of flowers. And we saw a hummingbird today finally. But sad thing is, for that fire there, I can't find anything dead. I can't find any dead bush or anything to burn.
Because everything that was piled up kind of in the brush, right, when we clean the road and all that, is so now far deep inside the foliage. We can't get in there. We can't get to any of the dead wood.
So there's it looks like there is no dead wood whatsoever.
It's incredible.
It is
like
so beautiful.
How much it has grown.
And all the vines are inside some of the dead wood. So it's like, well, I'm not going to pull the dead wood out now because that means I'll pull the vine out, which is alive. I don't know. And I don't want to buy, there's no way I will buy wood. So maybe I'll go in the arroyo. The arroyo where all the water flows from the mountain. I'm going to go in there and see if I can find some wood to burn.
It would be interesting to see if there's any water in that arroyo.
Yeah, really.
Because all the big arroyos have water flowing through them still.
Mm-hmm.
There's still water coming down.
Which was weird too.
Because they've always been dry every time we've been here.
Yeah. So. That was weird. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie and sugarcoat it. With all the bugs, we go out very minimal. We do what we have to do outside. It's usually in the morning. We get everything done in the morning. And then that's it. If I have to have a shower, I'll have a shower in the afternoon when it warms up, but it's have a shower and get back. I mean, it's those little, they call them no-see-ums or gnats, or what is the other one? Bobos. They call them bobos here. It's like a nickname.
Oh, they just go in your ears, your eyes, your nose.
Eyes. They're looking for oxygen.
The ears is the worst.
Oh, it is the worst.
And by the generator, all the CO2 that's out there, I think it attracts them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I go out there once it's hot and the generator's been running, they're all around there. Yeah. As soon as I try to refuel, they just attack me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nuts. And then when they get right in your ear, you just want to, oh, it makes it so itchy in there. Oh, I can't stand them. But so that's why we limit the time that I'm outside. I got to do what I got to do, like what I got to cook. I got to be outside. So I do use bug spray. He doesn't like bug spray, so he won't use it. But I'll use bug spray because I don't want to get mosquito bites or these no-see-ums all over my face and in my ears. Can't stand that. Hey, Nate. How you doing, hun? Hi.
Gee, we were talking about Saskatchewan time.
Yes.
And I know Paula knows what Saskatchewan time means.
We don't change, so
we don't change times, and that's why we're an hour earlier now. It's like we're always 5 o'clock, but we're 5 o'clock Saskatchewan time. But in the summertime, that happens to be the same time as Mountain time.
Mm-hmm.
So we went 5 o'clock Mountain last Friday, and it's just too late for us. It's 6 o'clock here. It's just too late, on a Friday night after work. So we're going 5 o'clock Saskatchewan time, 5 to 6, and then we're done. And we call our week done. So we're celebrating the end of our week. Cheers, Mom.
Cheers.
So
This is strawberry Waterloo, Nate. You and Paula should try these, hon.
Love
I don't know if you like the seltzer drinks, but you know what? These ones got lots of flavor. Way more flavor than bubbly or bubbly.
Bubbly.
Way more
This
flavor.
one, I took these
And no
pictures.
sugar.
Check this out. So I'll go back here. So I took this picture. I think I got up like at 2 in the morning or something. Let the dogs out, and I
Oh,
went
that
out
was
with
beautiful.
the dogs. And
That was at that spot, right?
yes, and that was the moon. That was the full moon that night. There's the
And
video.
that's where I think I showed you guys last week all those shells that I got when we first got into Baja. Got from there. And that shell, a piece of coral that's attached, looks like a tree. Oh my gosh, I got that from there too.
Yeah, that was sunrise the next morning.
So beautiful. I mean, if I had the money, I would buy that spot. I would buy that spot and I would build a little casita, and that would be it. Just a place to go when we get here. Because man, I mean, I love our place here, but that was off the hook.
I love these little hidden treasures right on the way down.
Yeah.
We'll show you in a minute where the pin is. It is on iOverlander, but there's a lot.
Maybe.
There's a lot of them in that area. So try to figure out which one. This
Nate,
is the one.
Nate, you and Paula come down and we'll show you where it is.
If anybody goes down there, it's definitely going to be on our pins. And so what we do
absolutely.
is we highlight.
You know, I'm joking around.
We highlight different pins along the way from iOverlander, and then when we stay there, we change them to hearts to show that we stayed there. So we know where the pin is, we know where it is. So
Ivan says that's what I love about Arizona. There's no time change either. I didn't know that about Arizona. Thing is though, is it only Canada that changes time zone, or is it the States too?
A lot of places.
Really?
A lot of places do.
Okay.
In the northern latitudes.
Oh yeah, and this is funny. Okay, see this picture here? It says Internet Cafe and Burritos. All across Baja, you will always have coffee with burritos in the morning. It seems like
that's the breakfast of champions.
That's it. That must be what they eat for breakfast or something every morning. But what did you see, Maggie?
Okay, so look at how narrow this road is, and it drops right off the edge.
You see that?
There is no shoulder.
There is no shoulder, guys.
Look, and there's hardly a white line on the outside edge, and sometimes there's actually holes there.
And
because the water has eroded like the roadbed, the edge of the roadbed. That's already pretty narrow.
Yeah. And we came, I just said in the video there, we passed a trailer that was on the other side going the other way, and it was in our lane. And I was like freaking out. Christian had to move the back
couple of times I had
tires.
I had to swerve.
They were literally off the road.
And you see the little cement part there on the edge? Don't even think of putting a wheel on that.
Don't drive on that.
That's undermined all the time. See, there's a hole in it right there. The water runs underneath it. It's just meant to deviate the water to make the water run down to where it can flow out.
There's nothing underneath it.
But a lot of times the water gets underneath it and undermines it, and there's no strength to this at all.
Don't drive on it.
Even when there is a shoulder, you can't trust it.
Yeah, don't drive on it. It's not. It's crazy. People, this is wide. That was wide compared to most. But look how green. I mean, you can't. The picture doesn't do it justice. It's so green.
Like usually, you can see that it's dark green, but usually it's just brown and sand color, like it's desert.
Yeah.
Like this is a desert that's actually green.
The picture doesn't do it justice, but now you can see how narrow the roads are. Like this is nothing. Now try going like this on the mountain passes, right? And a semi truck.
There's a semi. We were going up a pass, and it wasn't even a switchback. It was just a fairly steep curve. I stopped and he stopped, and he let us go. Like I was gonna let him go, but he said, no, I'm going to stop right here before I make the turn because his trailer is going to come into our lane. So he stopped while he was still straight.
What an awesome man.
Let us go by, and then he went.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of good drivers here, but there's a lot more bad ones than there used to be.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Ivan, I love burritos. We haven't eaten them since we've been here. We haven't even had tacos. We don't eat bread. So we haven't eaten any of that since
Well,
we've been here.
By having kind of a restrictive what we eat, then we don't eat out, which is great because, you know, out, by the time you look at I don't know, why are these all videos?
The gas,
The gas coming down here
Yeah.
was crazy. I haven't tallied it yet. I've been entering it. I have to
I'm
wait till it
scared.
fully converts to Canadian,
yeah,
and then I put it in the spreadsheet.
I'm scared to find out. I mean, it's
But-
going to be a lot.
It's the 17th. Maybe make your promise by next week. Everything will have cleared the bank. So, but the thing is, we don't know.
It's diesel, Ivan. It's diesel, so
It's might as well be buying premium all the way down.
exactly.
Because it's more expensive than premium.
And Kyle, you make James, y'all, Amanda, make your guess on how much diesel we have spent to get here. Oh man, I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to know. To tell you the truth, it'll make me crazy.
So then we took a break. So we motored hard on those narrow roads because it's tough. It's grueling driving.
He's doing all the driving. I mean.
And we did big stretches. Like instead of breaking it up and stopping here, we just we're going direct. And we did a 2-day drive in 1 day. But then we stayed at Sanispec for 5 nights. We got there late, so that night doesn't count. We had 4 full days, at Sanispec to relax and get acclimatized to the heat because it was warm there. But we had the ocean that we could go into to kind of keep us cool.
Jane, I think you're bragging because I think $720 Canadian was how much it cost for 2 days drive.
Yeah, I think no. Yeah.
3 days?
Yeah,
2 days?
That's 2 full days of driving for us.
2 full days of driving for us.
About $350 a day for us because we fill our tank about we fill between a quarter and a half tank at half tank is $150.
Well, that'll kind of figure it out then. Okay. It takes let's say 2 days for 720, 2 days. It took us 1, 2, 3
25.2 liters per 100 on the way down, Sandy. And that's because we pushed, like we had these long days. So I had to drive a little faster, which is counterintuitive. But if we're going to make a 7-hour drive in 9, 10 hours, because usually it takes us a lot longer because we drive slower than the limit.
Yeah. Well, because we're a truck camper. It's not like we're pulling something, and the wind and everything else. So, a lot more than that.
Yeah, I think we're
Kyle, a lot more than that.
No, I don't think too far off.
Oh,
1,500, probably 1,500 to 2,000 is probably what we spent to come down. I'd say we fill up. We filled up at least 20 times at 170 every time, 150. Yeah, 1,500. I think 1,500.
Okay, my guess is a little bit more than that. 1,700 maybe.
Might be right though. 1,000 might be right. Now the thing is, where we lose track is when we fuel in Mexico. We do it with cash and we don't log it. So.
Yes, but also today when we did fill up in town in Todos Santos, Christian noticed that the ticker on the machine, the diesel machine, was a little
their
slow.
gallon liter counter.
Yeah.
Actually, I did it when I filled up my jerry cans. They're 20 liters. And so by the time my jerry can was full to the 20-liter mark, it was more like 24 liters. It was 22 or 23 liters. So there was an extra 10% built into the pump profit right there, that they're shorting you. So anyways, and that's how I noticed.
Oh yeah, Kyle, you did see it. You did see the crazy vehicle. I burn diesel as well, but I don't pull trailer. Yes. Side camper. Yes. Yeah. It's.
But 650 from where to where, Ivan?
What did Sandy say there?
Okay, hang on. Let's just get through here. I saw the rig at M22 has to guzzle diesel. Yeah, it's on the bigger side. It's still we still get 9 miles to the gallon. It's not 8.
which most people report. But that's because we drive a little slower.
He does.
So we can get between 9 to 10 miles a gallon if we take our time. We leave early, short morning puddle stops before the wind picks up. So, but that means driving 50, 55. Ooh, we can't always drive 50, 55. I was doing 65 to 70 on those long double day drives. I had to drive faster to get there before dark.
Yeah.
And especially getting out of the way, when there was nobody coming the other way or behind me, I just boogied to what was safe for the road conditions, And that's really the driving strategy in Baja, is you go until you have to slow down because the road gets crappy or you meet traffic.
Okay, Sandy, you missed
Okay,
Sandy.
just hang on. Airdrie to Yuma. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And this one?
Mm-hmm. I forgot you would give me it in ITS.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In liters.
Oh, liters.
In liters.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
25.2 liters per 100. I think it's about 8.9 or 9.1 miles per gallon, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around there.
So he was averaging 23 miles per gallon US, Ivan. And that was from Airdrie, Alberta to Yuma.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Well, that was at Sanispec. Sanispec was a little different this year, guys. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of people. A lot of people.
And we were there early.
I couldn't believe how many people were there. It was insane.
It was already busy.
Yeah. Yeah, but the water still, look at the water. It's still calm. It's still, easy to paddleboard on. Easy to take the snorkel out, which I didn't do because of the sand flies. Again, the bugs were so bad this year. I don't know. I was not impressed with the bugs, right?
No.
Did not want to be outside very much. I have to say it was not. But we did go in the water because we couldn't use the air conditioner there. So we did not hesitate to go in the water to get cool. That was nice. And the water was nice, right?
The water was nice. It was.
Yeah, it was really nice there. I averaged 8 miles per gallon towing a boat. Oh.
Yeah, it just drops as soon as you got as soon as you've got any weight to move around and accelerate. But we're a big sail, right? So that's for us when we have a tailwind, we can boogie. We can really boogie then. So we really just drive for the conditions and where we're trying to get to. And this year we were constantly changing planning. Like planning was very fluid on the way down.
Yeah.
And
it got even once we got to Sanispec, it got liquid, not fluid. It was liquid. We were like, I'm done. We were going to go to Loretto to have to go in the pool, to do some laundry, to freshen up, have a shower, do all the things. And Christian and I just looked at ourselves and we're like, I'm done. I just want to get to the land, get set up, and just go from there. And I'm so glad we did because yes, it's hot, but we're saving a lot more by just being here on the property instead of
okay, who wants to walk around?
Oh, go walk around.
Yeah. So
walk around.
Let's go walk around.
Walk around. Walk,
you can sit over there.
I'm gonna move. Papa's gonna go and pick up the phone outside and take you guys on a little tour. Oh, I got a cramp. I'm gonna grab.
I'll turn off the generator. So
oh, thank you.
I can turn on the
I'm
microphone.
gonna grab my water before you take off. Thank you. Awesome. We're gonna go like this because Papa's not here. There we go. All right, guys, talks amongst yourselves. He's gonna go grab the phone outside. Ooh, I've never been in control of the situation before. I'm a little scared. Oh, here we go. So there's there's Papa. There's the yoga studio. Oh, I don't know what he's
There
doing.
we go. So how's
There
that?
we
Can everybody, can you hear me okay?
If you guys can hear Papa, put a 1 in the chat or a 2. Is
Okay,
it a 1 or
so
a 2 now?
put a 2 in if you can hear me
2.
okay.
If you can hear Papa, put a 2.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take the side trail and kind of go to the road, you know. Uh, some of you might have seen this trail last year, but look at all the vines and flowers. I mean, a lot of them are starting to go now already. They're starting to dry up.
Can you put the camera down a little bit? All I can see is the top of the trees. There we go. No, a little bit higher. A little bit higher. There you go.
So how's that?
That's good.
So here is the gate. This is from the street. Let's go on the street. Really, it's the accesso. It's the access. Accesso. And our neighbor has now 3 lots on this side. It used to be just 1. Somebody bought kind of B and C here. Next to those, I think are friends of Dave's, and David's going to build another house over there. He's got a house there, so he's going to build another one there, and then his friend is going to build one there. And I think 8A is just going to stay vacant. And I don't know if you can see out there, but that is a reserve. That is a 4,000 acre reserve all around this subdivision and on this side of us. So we have our neighbor Dave over there, but we're offset. His lot ends and ours continues. Our second lot continues. So we'll go have a look at that in a second. But let's have a look at the infrastructure. So there's the big gray beast. Starting to hear the generator. So this is our kind of living area, shade area, cooking area. So let's go have a look over here. So look, welcome. Come on down. We got chairs for you. So this is the Blackstone setup that Badge set up for us. So, hey, Jane, let Badge know this is what we're talking about. We just love this. He did this for us, for the Blackstone. So let's go over here. So some modifications to the big gray Ghost. So last year we were carrying cement blocks in here, and it was really scraping the mat. So I got a water bladder, and so there's a big 2,000 liter container of water underneath this floor that we built yesterday at Home Depot. And of course we haul our water and propane over there. But this is to put some weight on the back axle because it's so stiff. So here's the generator set up. So it feeds in to the camper. And then access to the roof of the solar panels. I'm going to see if I can go up there. So there's the solar panel setup. Oh, they need some cleaning. The panels need to be cleaned. All right. And there's the Starlink. The yoga studio. Okay, but look at the foliage, how thick it is. Mama Cactus is over there. Okay, and all that there. So Dave's lot ends about right there. There's a white post. I don't know if you can see it. And then this is our lot. This is the second lot over here. So this is a rectangular lot, and that one is a weird shape. It's very wide and goes all the way to the road that comes up from the beach road. So nobody comes up here unless they have business here. It's very quiet. We know who comes and goes. And we don't see that many people. We absolutely love it. You know, the only time we see people is when we go to town, you know. Okay, I'll try to get down from here without killing myself. All right. So this is our water situation is over here. So we have 2 more solar panels. So this is new this year. So we have a second charge controller and another 400 watt of solar down on the ground here, which works wonderfully. It's just, we're getting so much more production.
not quite double. We're getting 50% more production. So today we hit a high of like 650, 700, but the panels are dirty, so I got to clean them. So here is our water tank. So these are 1,200 liters each, and we have 4 of them. So 4,800 liters, so almost 5,000 liters when these 4 tanks are full. And so this one provides the pressure, and we transfer pump from these ones up to that one and keep that one full all the time. And we treat them with a little bit of bleach to keep them clean. And that comes over here, so it comes down to the ground underneath here. So we buried this last year, and it comes back up here to this shower right here and feeds this shower. So there you go. There's water coming out of there. So that's just leftover water from last spring. So it's kind of gone. We're just keeping it in there so the tank doesn't get caught by the wind until the water truck comes. So we'll drain that and clean it out and put it back up there. I think we got a bee's nest in our water tower. I think we saw that today. So they were swarming around there like crazy. So we're going to have to take that down anyways at one point. But we were going to have to deal with the problem inside that brick tower. I'm sure they're building something in there. So got some ideas on that. Of course, if we come back this way, there's the dogs, right? So we come back to the living area, and we come back here. This is the chicken coop, which I'll let Tracy talk about that in a second. Our sink, and then we come down here to the next level. So this is all downhill, and this we leveled out last year. So this is what we call the yoga studio over here, right? We kind of see this as this is a great place for people. It's level, it's flat now. And, you can put your mats down and you can actually do yoga down here now and not roll downhill. And the fire pit area right here. And this is the garden, chicken coop, and then the boneyard is over there. So we have a place that we keep all our materials, as we build stuff or, that we can salvage. Anything wood, plastic pipe, anything metal, everything gets stored over there. And Mama Cactus. So just, short of being here, and this is our property, but you can't really tell where our property ends and where the 4,000 acre reserve begins. There's never going to be anything in here in that view. There's never going to be anything there. It's a reserve. It's farmland, basically. And it's not to be subdivided. So that's it. So, honey, why don't you tell them about the chicken coop?
Sorry, I was unmiked right now because the dogs were acting crazy, so I had to let them out. The chicken coop. Well, we have plans. We have lots of plans. We are going to revamp the chicken coop. In other words, tomorrow, I plan on ripping down the chicken coop, ripping down the garden area, and we're going to level it out. And we are going to build a new spot for the chicken coop. We're going to call it the chicken coop until we eventually have chickens again. But basically, it's a place for us to, put stuff. But we are going to revamp it, and we're going to make it way better that I can stand up in it instead of bending over and hurting my back and whatever. So I'm excited. I can't wait. We have been looking for chickens since we got here. I don't even know if they sell them anymore in town. They used to sell them at the feed store. And so far, I have not seen any chickens. So we're hoping that we can find some chicks, though, because I love raising them from chicks because they get to know you. They'll follow you around. I used to take out lettuce like when we first got here, and I guess it was in 20. When we first got here in 20, they would follow us around or follow me around with a little a bag of lettuce, and I cut up the lettuce, and I would shake the container, and they went crazy. They absolutely love vegetables. They love lettuce, and when I would throw the lettuce down, they went crazy. So I'm really excited, and I'm really hoping that maybe the Rancho place down the street here. I can't remember what it's called. Rancho something. Anyways, the guy that owns it, that his family used to own this land. So I'm gonna see if he has any chickens, and I'm gonna get some chickens. Excited. Who's here? Oh, wait a minute, Sue.
Okay, take care of it.
Okay, you got it. Okay, I gotta lose my spot. Papa's back.
There's another dog at the door.
Well,
I didn't know they were both.
Okay. Hey, Sue and Henry, you guys still on the island?
Yeah, I saw a post that they took the ferry over to Vancouver Island again.
Oh, did they? I thought they were going to I thought they were going to oh, there she is. There, she's back. All right. She's back. Papa's back. Everybody's back. Oh, later, Jane. You take care, hon. I'm glad you stopped by. Glad you got to come on board and see what's happening. How about you and Badge? You guys come on down. Badge, Al, Jane. Oh, Papa, just let her in there. I don't know what she's doing.
She's scratching to.
Oh, she's trying to get comfortable, Papa. Go lay down, baby. Go lay down.
Oh, Lily's here.
Yeah, Lily's here.
Oh, awesome.
I told Lily to come down. She said, I'll be down. She said right away. So come on down, Lily.
Okay, I'm just going back in the chat. Great. So, hey, whatever I missed, I missed.
Oh, yeah, they're on the island. Okay, perfect.
Excellent. So it's 58.
58.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, it's 31 in here now.
Yeah.
We had to shut the air off because we can't run the air and
Well,
do the live. So
yeah, it's like
it's
just,
either one or the other.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to hear us, you know.
You would not.
RV air conditioners.
Yes.
So, what did you think?
What do you think of the property, guys? I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna take progress pictures of the new builds, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Kyle. Somebody had mentioned. They asked if we were going to retire here, if we're going to build something.
That might not be in the cards. Construction costs has gotten really crazy.
That's what I put in there.
So, you know, maybe what we might do is see if we could buy a trailer or camper or something here, right? And maybe bring down a cargo trailer with everything that we need, like stuff to convert it, like put solar on it, you know, upgrade it so we could leave it here. But we could haul it somewhere in storage. So we pack it all up. When we're not here, we'll go store it somewhere. We'll just drive down with just a truck, you know, and then go get it when we get here. So we don't haul it back and forth, and we'll cut our fuel cost in half by doing that.
Yes.
Now, and then maybe we won't have the camper at that point, you know. Maybe that cargo trailer to bring supplies down. Maybe that'll be a cargo conversion, but basically we barely can't sleep in there. It's just to haul down here
stuff,
and maybe have a quick sleeping area. But it's over time we can do a cargo conversion,
right? So
it can be like a little bit like our teardrop trailer when we're going back and forth, right. and we'll save fuel even just hauling that instead of hauling the big camper.
Hey Sue, you have to go back on the tour there. It was just a little quick tour, but the only damage, it was from last week too, we talked about it. The only damage, Sue, was the palapa. Of course, we lost a couple of panels again. The tarps that we had, we just left them. That was on the back wall there. You remember the back wall tarp to hold the wind from, you know,
and
blowing us away
an afternoon
when
sun.
we're trying to cook and just sit out there. That got destroyed, but other than that, no. And then of course the chicken coop tarps on the chicken coop got destroyed.
Kind of just shredded.
Yeah.
So anything tarp, bungee.
But I mean, they were cheap tarps. Sue.
But everything's still here. The palapa is starting to show like it's starting to bow in the middle.
Yeah,
maybe too much of a span.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at it. It's like it would be just taking out the carriage bolts and putting a new a new post there,
Right.
because it's starting to sag underneath. So get a nice straight one again, and probably figure out a center brace. You know, put something that we can just jam up in there to keep it braced. So
Right.
as it wants to sag, it just comes down on this post while we're gone. So that's it for that. So
hold on. I got some questions here. Sandy, yeah, it is really too bad that it doesn't stay this green, but if we had a constant water source, that we could like have some kind of irrigation, it would stay this green. It's just that this is a special year, that it just had 2 hurricanes, lots of water, lots of moisture. So that is, you know, that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is here. Everything is so dry. We would love to retire here, but it's just.
I'm not sure what did we start early?
Did you start early?
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle hi, Michelle. No, we did. Our time changed because of back home.
Yes. Okay. So at the beginning of the stream, so we are 5 o'clock Saskatchewan time, and Saskatchewan does not change time. So that's where
Right.
we were at the wrong time last week.
We
went 5 Mountain, but so it's 5 Mountain in the summer, and it's 5 Central in the winter. So we're in the winter season now. So Saskatchewan time. So we're at 5 o'clock Saskatchewan time, which is 4 o'clock Mountain.
No.
So
yeah, Sue, we really we did really well. Dave's house, that's our neighbor, it's totally built now. It's got the windows. He didn't even get any broken windows. So I don't know how bad it was here, but La Paz, along the shore, they call it the Malecon. Basically, it got destroyed. It was really bad. Acapulco got destroyed. Like, so much damage there, but we didn't have that kind of damage here at all. Like nothing compared to that. Our tanks were still here. Everything was still here. So
yeah, we didn't lose anything. You know.
No.
Tarps and a couple of pieces of vinyl on our roof sheathing, and we had spare panels. So they're getting smaller and smaller, because as they rip off, they lose chunks.
Yeah, and also we talked about this a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm over time here, but we talked about this a little bit. We did mention, and we talked about getting a C-can, and just getting a C-can, dropping a C-can, and seeing if we can convert that into storage, a home, whatever, just for.
Well,
whatever,
storage would be good. Like,
yeah.
If we could, every time we come down, pull a trailer, like a cargo trailer, like I'm thinking 16 foot, and every time we bring stuff, and then we leave that stuff here, and we're always kind of going back home semi-empty.
Yes.
What would be awesome, 16-foot trailer, the base of it would be to put like a small side-by-side in there, like a small razor. The narrower ones.
It would save the truck on this crazy road. Because I mean, it's killing the truck.
Well, we can't really find anything that has decent cargo. You know, that by the time you put 2 water bottles in there, you can't haul anything. You know, so
not with a razor.
So we don't know what. At the very least, it'd be nice to have a secure storage place that we could just put everything in and just lock the C-can. Yeah. Like we could put all our Tanacos, all our water tanks, everything.
Eventually
could go in there.
Eventually.
And where would we put it? Right next to our neighbor's house.
Well,
down at the bottom. Well,
because then it'll be off of this property, and we'd be able to see the sun. We'd be able to see. Oh, that's start.
Oh, good thing.
That's okay.
Actually, it's okay.
We gotta go
because I had put it on idle anyways.
Yeah, we gotta go anyway.
But yeah, so go back. I know we started an hour earlier than what most expected, so we're at 5 o'clock Central now, Central time for the winter. So go back and check it out. There was a lot of fun today. Shot a lot of media, a lot of footage. We did the tour of the property. Talked about our first world problems, which is trying to deal with the heat, the generator, and trying to run air conditioning in a setup that wasn't designed to run air conditioning. So,
and stay tuned for the new vamped chicken coop.
Yeah, that will come over the next few weeks. So next week, my promise to you is I will tally up how much fuel it cost us to get down here. And we'll quickly review the route that we took to get down here and how many miles it was. And we'll do a calculation. And we'll have to guesstimate a little bit on our how much we consumed on the way down Baja. But
Yeah.
So that'll be my homework for next week. All right, everyone.
There's your homework.
All right. So for your homework, just let us know in the chat. Always come into the chat where you're from and what the weather's like. And always at the end of the chat, if you could let us know what you liked about, which part you liked the most about tonight's live, because if we kind of see a pattern, then we'll focus on those types of things and bring you more of that.
Sue, tell the kids I want at least 6 chickens, babies.
All right, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses, and just make sure you give family and friends big hugs.
Big hugs and kisses.
All right, and we'll catch you next Friday.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
I'm Tracy,
And I'm Christian.
and we are Tumbleweed RvLife.
Looking down.